Hi, welcome to boardshop.co.uk, surfboard review time. A new brand to Boardshop, Sharp Eye surfboards in a brilliant construction. Let's have a look. Everyone knows who Filipe Toledo is, with his spinny antics when he's surfing. Prefer turns myself. But this is one of his signature models, the Modern 2, because it says so here. I kind of didn't want to like it, because I'm not a massive fan of his surfing style, but it's a brilliant little board. It's a great combination of average wave performance and technology in this Fusion E2 epoxy construction, which we'll talk more about later. But the board itself first. You can see there's so many different influences in this board, from like MR's old twin fin from back in the day, round nose fish, all sorts of boards can be drawn from the silhouette of this one. But this one's a bit different in the way it lays up, in the way that it incorporates its rocker, its rail profile, the nose line, how he keeps the volume up in the nose without making the nose too wide. It's just a board that looks like it'll work, and for everyone we've spoken to who surfs one, it certainly does work. In the PU I'm sure it's good, but in this epoxy construction it's even better. So a little bit about this construction. Fusion E2 is a stringless epoxy construction. The carbon on the rails down the middle is what gives it its even flex. It's got 2 layers of 4-ounce glass on the deck. One is biaxial glass, which is like a epoxy composite glass, which gives it even flex and durability. And then it's got this other carbon strip down the bottom. Now, lots of people use carbon wrap from Last, Spine-Tech, etc., etc., and they all work to varying degrees depending on what you're trying to do and what kind of board you got. But the execution of this construction looks amazing. The quality of the finish is just stunning, which isn't always the case on epoxy boards. And the durability, the lightness, and the way it surfs, it's just all so well balanced. It's not so light that it's going to get blown around, you can't use it in windy conditions, but it just seems to be very, very well put together. You're going to surf it, unlike the Americans who surf it at shoulder high trestles and say that's a grovel wave. For them that is, but for us what it means is a brilliant everyday board in the UK. From waist to a little bit overhead. There's loads of boards in this kind of category that deal with that, but if you want that balance of tech, the epoxy construction, the shape that you know that works in terms of wave catching, with this lovely width through here, volume under the chest, but that wicked pulled in fishtail to make the board feel very pivoty. And with these fins, these MR2 fins, it's sick. It absolutely flies speed-wise down the line, but it releases into turns like that as well. You may think that I'm getting a bit overexcited. Well, this is as overexcited as I do ever get, but I think we've come across a board here which is going to be a massive, massive hit. There's been so much response to our first post on Instagram and so many inquiries. We're kind of a little bit scared and a little bit overrun. But average wave board for the average surfer. If you're at the lower end of the scale, size it up a little bit. If you're at the top end of the scale, obviously size it down. This is a 5.8 with 31.5 litres. Sizes go all the way up to 6.2, so there's something for everybody there. Sharp Eye, great shape. Fusion E2 construction, brilliant. What a great combination. You can get yours online at Boardshop now. You can part exchange an old board, do 0% finance, etc., etc. No custom orders on this bad boy though, I'm afraid. But if you need any more information, give us a shout.